Hey, great morning. Well, I did the one reading on Trump's lawyers, and it looks like it's a hot mess. But I'm going to use the other cards and do just what is behind the scenes with Trump's lawyers, their conversations between themselves. So what is their view? What is happening? With Trump's lawyers, what are they thinking about this behind the scenes? And let's see what we get with these cards, see if it comes out differently. You know, what is their view? What is the view of Trump's lawyers? We know that Trump's not real happy with them. Donny Dark is not happy at all. Their first thing was a hot mess. So let's see what they're thinking behind the scenes. What is going on with Trump's lawyers behind the scenes? What are they thinking? Okay. First card out is the Hierophant. Okay. So trying to be someone that knows something, that's going to educate, that's going to, keep people's rapt attention. The challenge is they're in for a fight, okay? You've got the Democrats rushing in there, and their case is solid. So they've got to overcome this. So their conscious thoughts on this, is it about money? Okay, is it about money? They're subconscious, we're not doing well, okay? Subconscious thoughts are, they're out in the cold. Really, what do they have to work with? The past. Yeah, they've got the swords over them. This is not good. The immediate outcome is, again, just doing all they can to rack their brains, how they can make some sort of a legal argument with this, how they see themselves out there just trying to negotiate, look at, reevaluate for how they can make the strongest defense. Other energy surrounding it, they've got the wish fulfilling card, and they've got Trump to deal with, okay? But above that is the Five of Pentacles, this feeling of loss. Trump is there, he wants to be, again, I'm the big man, and you need to do this, and they're not doing well, okay? Hopes and fears, okay? Hoping they can pull this out. But the fear is above there. They've got all the, the swords over the head, so it's not looking well. The outcome is, no matter what they do, they've got the Repugly Uglies that are going to vote not to convict them, no matter what. No matter how incompetent they are. You have ones like Lindsey Graham, Jim Jordan, all those type of people. Going forward, King of Swords, more things are going to be coming out. Like I said, for Trump, the devil, all of his stuff is going to come out to haunt him. So again, it doesn't matter that they lose this, and they're incompetent, for sure, but they've got nothing to work with either. They've got nothing to work with. And so they're trying to mount a defense for the indefensible. And they're, again, it's behind the scenes look like they're racking their brain. Well, we'll just take the money and run. Although, Trump doesn't want to pay them after this because they're not getting him off. So he's not going to want to pay them. So we'll have to see how this turns out. But yeah, it's not looking good. So let's look and see, what is Trump's demeanor today? What is little Donny Dark's demeanor today? What is little Donny Dark's demeanor today? Let's see. Queen of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. So it looks like he's looking for somebody with a sympathetic ear that's got some opportunity for him. Okay. I don't know whether he's still in touch with some of these groups, like that one group, the woman said, well, we were just following his orders, so who knows what he's up to. Conscious thoughts are, yeah, I'm in pain and I need to find some way forward. Who knows if that woman, it could also be Ivanka too, that he's leaning on her. Subconscious thoughts are about reevaluating things, trying to figure out what he can salvage. In the past, he's been victorious, okay? So, as usual, he wants to do his pie in the sky things. I can get out of anything. I've always managed a way to find somebody else that could help me out, that he could con into helping him to get out of whatever trouble he's in. So it looks like he's in that mindset again. Yeah, the short term, the Repugly Uglies are behind him, okay? The Repugly Uglies are behind him. Oh, maybe the woman there is that one in Congress, what's her name, that's so, standing up for him, and just so a QAnon person craziness that she's doing. How he sees himself, okay? No matter how blustery he wants to be on the surface, he knows that he is facing loss, and he's in pain and facing loss. Not easy, okay? Energy surrounding him, okay? He can't block this stuff anymore, okay? Before he was like, I don't hear, I don't see, blah, 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 no matter what's coming, blah, 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 blah. Well, he can't do that anymore. He doesn't know which way to turn. He's trying to evaluate things, but he can't block it anymore. Hopes and fears, just finding some way to get out of this. Doesn't know how he's going forward. Not sure of what direction to go. But, yeah. And the outcome is some new truth, some new thing. Maybe he's got some alternative fact. But what we have coming up future is Page of Swords, and working on this. Now, I think that this has to do with his lawsuits and stuff that are coming up. There will be those that come out, whistleblowers and other things that are being worked on. People have asked why haven't they put out those indictments yet? Because I think that case is a big one. It's involving him and his kids, the whole organization, and they want to have it airtight. They want to have it airtight, and it's got a lot of stuff, to do with the Russians and the money laundering and all the things they've been involved in his criminal enterprise for how many years? Before he got in the White House, they were doing these criminal enterprises. So they've got a lot of stuff to go through with Deutsche Bank and, all the money laundering and all this. He's had contact with mafia, Italian mafia, Russian mafia. So it's a huge, huge case. And again, I think they just want to have it airtight. So let's look, as long as we're doing this, let's look, how are things going with the case for New York? How is it looking? What's going on with the case? How are things going in New York? How are things looking in New York for the case against the Trump empire? How are things looking in New York with the case? Okay. So we have, truth. Still searching for truth. The challenge is all of the nonsense, okay? All of the nonsense that's going on, the lies, the deception, there's a mountain of stuff that they have to weed through. They want a truth, they want an airtight case. And again, the difficulty is all the mountains of nonsense that they've got to go through. Conscious thoughts, they're working on it, okay? They have, it's not just one person that works on this. They have a number of people working on it. Subconscious thoughts, they want that cup full. They want it full, okay? There's a lot there, okay? He's got a full cup of abominations that they have to deal with, basically, okay? So the past, Hierophant, government, they've got to do their work. They've got to be ready to mount their arguments. And again, they want it airtight. They want it airtight. Short-term outcome, they're getting things ready to move forward. They're putting all their energy into it, and they want to get it ready to be moved forward. How they see the case themselves, it is going forward, the Chariot. So things are moving. They're still working on it in breakneck speed. They've got to get all of the information to be able to cut through all of the lies and deceit and stuff that they've done for years. What is the things surrounding it? I think they want to look at all of the things that he's been involved in, all the opportunities and stuff, and this part of it is a little slow moving. There's so much to look at that it's a little bit slow. Okay. Hopes and fears, again, a lot to carry, a lot to sush out, a lot to get ready. They have the burden of making the case airtight. Above it again, we have the Hierophant. The government wants this airtight. They've got the burden to prove this, and they want to make sure they've got all their ducks in a row. The outcome, not looking good for him. Yeah, Three of Swords. It's going to be painful. It's not going to be good for him whatsoever. Okay, going forward, we have the Lovers, and we have King of Pentacles. So again, I think this has to do with not only Trump, but his kids, the other people involved with it. There's a huge mishmash of things that they've got to go through in order to put this case together. They're working on it feverishly, and they want to get it done, but it takes a lot of work. Like I said, they got to deal with Deutsche Bank. They've got to deal with these, a lot of criminal elements as well. Russia and his kids, the whole organization. It's a lot to navigate through. But they are working on it feverishly, want to get it airtight. That's the thing. They want it airtight. They don't want him to have any kind of wiggle room at all. So hopefully they get done with this soon and the indictments can start to flow and they can start getting him in court. And we'll have to watch how this goes forward. Thanks for tuning in, Love and Light. See you online.